with this. Oh, Les.
Hey guys, today
What's Les up to? We like Les here, and it it's our little trip away from the EHDDL mega drama, okay? It's fine. I'm definitely reassuring myself more than you. I hear my chair more, so I'm sorry.
we
Oh, I
get
see
an
why.
update from Nick Angelos. He is the YouTube channel that reported on Mutahar, some ordinary gamers not being a engineer. He writes, and this is in his community tab, harmful opinions who reported Mutahar to the PEO received word back from a PEO enforcement officer that they do not consider Mutahar's usage of the engineer.
Yeah, that's kind of my point. Also, I did feel as though since he could have had the role, like there are some job roles that do have the word engineer in it, even though that would not fly outside of the States. Some companies from the States may instantiate this on other people from other nations if they hire them. So, like, if he contracted or something, I don't know how that would go down. But, like, yeah, it can be a job title you're given, or it can be what a job title gets updated to, or a promotion you take. So I could see how this could come about also, even under that auspice. And I think that's how he defended it to this point, which I just tell people that I was too sick to finish high school. Like I was constantly fucking in the hospital. And now I don't have to deal with feeling sick and sickly and old because I got that out of the way when I was itty bitty. God damn it, it's crackling, isn't it? I got that out of the way when I was itty bitty. Am I fucking up here still? No, everything's happy. Okay. Well, I'm an ignorant bitch. Oh, also, let's...
Engineer ward a violation. So they actually sent him a full email, which we are going to read. So it turns out that Mutahar was legally right in calling himself an engineer, and that it wasn't a violation in Ontario. Here is the full email he received and then passed to me. Thank you for your email. We have completed our investigation regarding Mr. Anand's use of the title engineer. It is our opinion that the evidence provided to us does not constitute a violation of Ontario law. The text of the relevant provision of our statute reads, 442, every person who is not a holder of a license or temporary license and who uses the title engineer are an abbreviation of that title in a manner that will lead to the belief that the person may engage in the practice of professional engineering is guilty of a offense, emphasis added. As such, the mere use of the title does not create an offense. An important consideration is whether or not the use of the title can be clearly attached to the province of Ontario. Although Mr. Anand is a resident of Ontario, none of his videos directly attach his use of the title to the province. So had he said Ontario engineer, he would actually be in trouble, but because he just said engineer, that's fine. If we were to interpret...
I mean, at least he has representation from the authoritative body. You know, at least he has that going. So this is what local policy gets you. Like hinging all your bets on federal elections to solve everything. Well, it'll not fix the things that you deal with on the daily. That's local shit. So good job, Ontario, here for a kind of W.
statute. Otherwise, any person who calls himself an engineer...
Are they getting eaten by the state still? Are they going to get turned into a commonwealth? Oh gosh, are they going to be another colony? Are they going to be Puerto Rico 2.0? Oh gosh. Why? Are we gonna fucking... Oh, are the states gonna Puerto Rico 2.0 only Ontario? That would be wild. That would be fucking bananas. Oh my fuck.
on YouTube could be liable to prosecution under Ontario law, and that appears to be an absurd result. There is also American jurisdiction, Johnson versus Oregon State Board of Examiners for Engineering and Land Surveying, which held that applying title statutes solely to challenge protected speech is a violation of the First Amendment and will likely be a violation of S2 of the Charter. Finally, we do not believe there is any public interest in pursuing this matter. There does not appear to have been any intention on Mr. Anand's part to mislead anyone about his Ontario license status, and he has already apologized for the confusion. As such, we are closing our investigation in this matter.
Yeah, the vibe that he probably spoke to an attorney before making that like rebuttal, or that public rebuttal, totally has a little bit of heft to it. And also, if he looked at the history of people who've been in a similar situation, he would have seen that this was like the path forward that they were obligated to take. Else they would have been fined, right? Like if they doubled down, historically, people had gone through the worst. The worst? The worst. Oh my gosh, is it crackly? Holy fuck.
And then this is Nikolai Andler, so that is the official email. So I was wrong about claiming it was illegal for Mutahar to call himself an engineer.
Everyone that covered this and like spoke directly to if it's illegal or not has kind of taken the L with a bit of respect. Like they've respectfully taken the L in public on main. Well, I guess the community tab isn't the most useful place to put this, but it is a start, right? Like I've pretty much settled on community tab it, make a video to amend it, unlist the old video, so it's not like just easy there, but unlist it, not private it, and reference it in the new video and in the community tab and address that there's a new video. Be really loud about the community tab part. Like, I know that no one's really gonna see it, but they might see a part of it. If they're on mobile, they're stuck looking at it. If they're on that iOS shit, they're gonna be terribly unable to leave it. So.
That way he did. So I obviously apologize to Mutahar for claiming that he broke the law. And I apologize to you, the audience, for making misleading statements about the legality of Canadians using the title of...
So there was a little bit of discourse about how harmful taking an L that way in public, in the open, was likely going to be beneficial immediately. So it's just like, I'm not saying that that Nick isn't like, you know, genuine about this. I'm just saying that like I can stipulate that there's going to be like someone out there who sees this W and does that thing, and oh fuck. I can see it brewing in the water now. They're gonna see Harmful and Nick genuinely take a W for taking an L in the public and open, and someone's gonna emulate them in a weird way. Is this crackly? I'm just so broken. I can't tell
engineer
if it's
without
me.
attaching the claim to the province of Ontario. I did couch the claim in all sorts of ways, but I was still wrong, and then doubled down on it in my response to Mutahar's response before Harmful had received.
Oh? Well, I mean, I guess that's good for them, as long as they're like... See, this is why you shouldn't tell people they can't speak in the open, because then they can just pop off on main in public, and then everyone can just, like, if they don't want to deal with it, not deal with them.
See word on from the PEO. I did say it seems to be the case that it is illegal, but that is still doubling down. He's still a fake engineer and has been presenting himself as a computer engineer, despite admitting himself that he doesn't have the credentials for it. But me claiming it was illegal was wrong, and I apologize for my mistake, as can be seen in...
That is a decent bit of inference from... I mean, no, it's not like inference. Here, let me run that back. I'm sorry, that's my misspeaking.
Presenting himself as a computer engineer.
That he's still a fake engineer and has been presenting himself as a computer engineer despite admitting himself he doesn't have credentials for it, but me claiming it was illegal, which was wrong, and I apologize for my mistake. Okay, there's two things here. Pedantically, the province of which he's in does have a limited license where you can only... so if you don't have education, and I could be wrong here, right? But if I'm understanding it appropriately, that if you don't have education in an educational background pursuing it, you get to pursue a limited license because you would have met the other requirement, which you can use either or for a limited license, but you can use, like, they allow you to be a certified engineer if you meet educational and time. So I could not be an engineer there, but I have been told to work roles that have the word engineer in it, and I prefer to call it enginer, or being a dirty fucking A. See, I'm bad at being a computer toucher. I'll fix this. I'll fix this. I swear. I'll stop tearing this family apart. I'll stop doing it. I'll stop tearing this family apart, my dudes. I swear, I promise, I got it. We'll do this. We'll win. Oh. Oh, fuck. That's fine. Nope. This is not that bad. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Woo-wee. Woo-wee. Hold on, I think I got it. I'm just an ignorant bitch. Hold on, I'm almost done. Hold on, I got this. OBS might do some weird shit for a minute. Actually, no, we're not gonna touch that. That's fine. I'm just doing my audio shit. I'm not trying to be all fancy with fucking how we deal with this. I'm just gonna set the affinity for this one thing, for one core, like I'm supposed to. And it's gonna stay on one little P core. That's all it's gonna do. That's all it's gonna fucking do. It's gonna go sit on number 0. I'll give it 0 and 1. That's good. Let's do that. Let's win. Let's go. Let's do that. Okay, cool. No, there's a reason that I was doing that shit last time. It's that I've been reading and I wanted to like have better management of our latency in general. So I'm a not clever person and I have to accept this. I don't know what I'm doing and I'm now stuck learning how to do something that I've been sleeping on the entire time I've been fucking with computers, being a dirty fucking filthy, stinking computer toucher. So what we're doing here is we're fucking with this shit, right? And what I wanted to do is, there's this one thingy that folks keep saying give it just the 1. I'm giving it 2 because I'm a dumb bitch and I don't pay attention to things. Anywho's, so it's chilling and it's just hanging out there. Anyways, so that was the goal. And then what I did is I tried to fuck with something that I'm not really experienced with, that I have no idea how it works. Because I like punching up. It's fun and it makes me happy. Makes me feel good. Busting makes some people feel good. Punching up makes me feel good.
Despite admitting himself that he doesn't have the credentials for it. But me claiming it was illegal was wrong.
See, I just wear it on my chest that I'm an incompetent fucking bitch all the time. Like, I have aptitudes, but those are really particular and I don't give a fuck about those. I just call myself an ignorant dumb bitch. I guess my whinge here is like a lot of times folks who like actually have to like have a proficiency in something as mandate, like oftentimes realize that it's impossible to genuinely be like all hoity-toity high and mighty on it. And you probably ought to accept that no one knows shit about nothing and you're just all struggling.
And I apologize for my mistake.
Cool.
As can be seen in the email, Mutahar would have attached the claim to him being an engineer in Ontario, specifically to be considered a problem. Many speculated
well,
that
also, I think he also got busted calling himself a hardware type engineer. In addition to like a software engineer. I think those were like 2 whinges in particular about him.
wouldn't have had to be offered.
Like he would just slap the word inginer. I can't say engineer anymore. I have to say inginer. Anywho's, so he slapped inginer behind a lot of shit. So he'd be like, I was doing inginarang. Sounds like orangutan when you say it, dude. It's like, so it's like, it's clear. Engineering is a bunch of orangutans. See, there we go. Got it. They just want to pick bugs off each other's back. But what happens isn't that. And fuck knows why, because that would be a W societally if that just happened instead. So whatever, I guess. But like, W society if we just accept that inginers are like just trying to be fucking old world apes.
Engineering services for it to be illegal, but he actually would have had to say he's an engineer in Ontario, which he did not. For a final time, I apologize to Mutahar for claiming his actions were illegal, and I apologize to you, the audience, for misinforming you. It's 11:30 p.m. right now, so people want an apology correction video. I'll do that tomorrow, but I want to get the information out here. So this is Harmful Opinions.
I appreciate that. Also, Harmful was the person who was like the most accountable for their actions in media in the last little bit. Like genuinely, a lot of folks have a really hard time taking critique and they take it as an attack or like, so this is just a W for like, this is a W for responsible autistic adults. Responsible autistic adults everywhere just get a W in Harmful right now. And I, for one, feel really glad for my cohort for not being a bitch, for not being a weak fucking bitch. You know, I appreciate that my cohort isn't a weak fucking petty fucking shit bitch. He might be a petty bitch, but he's not a weak bitch. I appreciate that. So here, I raise my water for responsible autistic adults that refuse to be weak bitches. Let's fucking hear it. Let's fucking go. I appreciate it.
As promised, the enforcement officer does not consider the Intel ad and other examples of claiming to be an engineer I sent to be violations, and they will not be pursuing the matter further, noting that they're aware he made an apology. got bored seeing the squabbling over Canadian legality, so I just reported a guy so we can find out. Response so far, and this is probably why Mutahar was talking about having a lawyer. I'm sure he's well aware that this individual reported him. Response so far has been
yeah, and he did like respond in the historically appropriate and likely in his best interest fashion. So whoever advised him, W them.
chief
I
enforcement.
really want kale. I want sauteed kale. I was talking with my friend about sauteed kale earlier. And I want that. She doesn't like sauteed kale, by the way. She doesn't like veggies that have been like removed, the life blood from their veins. Plant organs are a whoop to go look at and stare into for days on end. I highly recommend it. I'm boring. If you want good content, go look at plant organs and how they're formed. It's fucking wild. Like, they have the same vesicle-like structure we do. Yeah, sauteed kale. And my mom used to make soup out of it. I really liked my mom's soup with kale on a bed of couscous. It's when I got into like liking round things like couscous or holy fuck. Yeah, just different sizes of couscous. Like, I guess she was a pearl couscous person and I'm not a pearl couscous person. But also like quinoa and shit. Like, that's who got me into really liking. You saute kale by slicing it fairly thin so it doesn't get weird in your teeth. And I guess you're not really going hard, right? You're not trying to remove the life from it. You are trying to keep it plump and voluptuous still. So you just effectively get oil, get heat, and you lightly blanch it in oil. Lightly oil and lightly blanch, and just toss it. Imagine it's like a tossed salad with just vinegar, but it's done in a way that makes it warm and crispy for a little bit right before it's no longer any good. So it's like briefly for just a few seconds amazing. It's like if you fucking... I know, right? Like, that's kind of how I treat most vegetables. Like, if I'm gonna like do any, I don't get down with boiling them. And I know some people like saute them till they get softy as a wafty. And I'm just not a fan of that. Like, so personally, I'm down to ball, but like not in a weird way, dude. I want it to like, if I'm gonna effectively be like fucking it up and putting it in oil anyway, I'm going to be a fan of like, if I'm boiling it, I'm gonna blanch it. So I'm just gonna hit it with steam so it's still crispy as a motherfucker. And if I'm like supposed to be sauteing some weird shit, I'm gonna leave it voluptuous and lovely to bite into. Exquisite mouthfeel. You don't want it to get weak. You want it to, and you can like rub garlic all around the oil first, and you can like have like garlic and salt and etc. And it's just like kale like that. But like, if you're gonna be doing it, like don't trust the people that make it go weak. They want impotent kale. Tell them. Okay, my audio must be fucking up for more than just me. It channeled weird. I can tell. That's fucking perfect. Okay, hold on. What did I do? Honestly, like, you can at no point, like, when you start adding, like, hold on, 1 sec. I'm fixing it, hold on. When you start adding that lovely subset of shit, that, like, oh, fuck, I see what I fucking did. I'm such an ignorant bitch, aren't I? Holy shit. Hi, hold on. I'm fucking up. Hold up. I got you. Hold on. I'm fucking up. Wait up. I'm reading the settings. Hold on. I'm a failure. Hold up. Holy fuck. I'm terrible. Wait up. Okay, so you want the fucking... It goes well with mushrooms too. Holy fuck. I remembered what to say. It's mushrooms. I need to fix this thing. Hold on. Mushrooms. Kale on, like, not just kale, like, just anything that's being hit with, like, that fucking lovely... Treat it like it's a fucking tossed salad. Like, you don't want mushrooms to get soft. And I really like mushrooms and cheese on French fries. It's so fucking good. I'm basically telling you the same bullshit I told my friend earlier. Holy fuck. Welcome to a fucking private conversation. Oh, it's so fucking good. Holy fuck. I'm bad at reading. I'm bad at what I do. Hold on. When I click audio, it turns off anything that's like helpful. And I'm looking for the word buffering. There we fucking go. Woot woot. Got him. Got him. I think, maybe. I don't fucking know. I'm an ignorant fucking goofer. What do you want from me? Anyway, mushrooms are dope. They go hard. Also, little unsung facts. Mushrooms are really good at getting vitamin D if you let them sit in the sun for a subset of them, inclusive of shiitake and oyster mushrooms. They like start to synthesize that vitamin D. If you grow them in the fucking sun, they do this anyway. Which is so, you don't even need the sun. You just need fucking, you need the right kind of light. That's it. It's so fucking handy. If they bruise blue. Is this a like how to not eat poisonous mushrooms trick? Okay, I fixed my audio. We can comment and analysize our fucking, I'm still calling harmful an absolute W for responsible autistic adults everywhere. Like, W man, absolute W. www.harmfuldoesn'tsuckass.tk. Taking it back for the .tk's. Let's go.
To an officer asking me for further evidence, he lives in Ontario or otherwise has a legally relevant connection to the province. So again, a very fascinating case where maybe ethically and probably for his own benefit, he should not use the word engineer, as engineer in Canada is a protected title. Meaning that you either are an engineer, you're licensed to be an engineer, or you are working to get your license to be an engineer either under a program or under somebody with engineering experience. Here, we know why Mutahar, a lot of the topics when he says I'm an engineer, it's to add validity to what he has to say next.
I'm a dirty, filthy, stinking computer toucher. Let me talk to you about some shit that I'm hella interested in. It's process affinity groups. So I was like reading things on the internet and I'm just not smart. That's the problem, is I'm just not smart. So anyways, me not being a clever person, I tried to do some bullshit where I was gonna like try to control what processor cores certain applications had to a point of fault. And for whatever reason, I was fucking up the one that has to deal with like how OBS is fucking rendering shit. I went through fucking Reaper, my favorite DAW of choice, that little thingy madoodle here that filters our fucking garbage audio so you can actually, otherwise I'm too fucking quiet. See, I can hit myself louder than I am. Isn't that wild? I can hit myself louder than I am as a person. So like, I had to find something that was noisy, and it's not me, and the chair's not loud enough right now because I have both my legs up, so I can't be as loud with the chair. So I guess I could have hit my desk, but like I hit my headphones and it worked. So it clacked against my glasses, we win. Point made. I am like way less loud than these things, so we need the technology, or I have to like yell into the microphone really close to it, and it's just so uncomfy that it's like it feels so dead inside. It feels dead inside and unemotional and uninvolved and unempathetic because I'm just like, rah! So here's to good old audio filtering. W. Absolute W. Harmful taking responsibility is a W for autistic adults everywhere. This is my personal W. We're rolling in W's today. Yee.
Now, again, here, I literally just wanted to know who's right. Also, if the side saying it's illegal is right, it would be really funny that the guy who stops others from saying it would be warned legally to stop. So I didn't know that Mutahar would do that. It's generally illegal, but the thing is the POE might not bother going after a random-ass YouTuber who's seemingly not gaining anything from the usurpation. And I think that's also correct. So had Mutahar said, I'm an engineer from Ontario, he would be in a lot of trouble because then he would be advertising, I guess, his services, which is kind of ironic because...
Also he'd be ascribing his, like, title and provenance unto their board, which would directly and harmfully... It would be my opinion that Harmful Opinion might have assessed that it could be harmful for that organization to have someone, like, without meeting muster do that in the province. So him not saying that seems to be in their best interest of protecting the title in their area. So I think I follow, but I don't know if it's just like that it doesn't make him a worth it target. It seems that it's like the goal of it is to stop people from like both misrepresenting and working in as under an engineer in Ontario. And I could be wrong, I'm an ignorant bitch, right? And it also seems as though another aspect of it might be indeed to like, so The first one being like harvesting labor in Ontario, and the second being people diminishing the name of the board, right? Like, so those are the two things that I can see where they might step. That's why I can them like making their lines that it makes sense to me, and I feel like those are just like not even a lack of a desire to pursue, but it feels like it's just like a reasonable stance. If it's not directly harming them, it probably might at this point be any sort of not helpful. Don't know.
I think that, you know, somebody who is an engineer would want to do more engineering, and by advertising that you're an engineer, you would actually have the opportunity to maybe get your license or something like that. Regarding gain from usurpation, by the way, I specifically pointed them to ads where he flexes being or having been an engineer, figuring that has the best odds of getting a comment. Now, again, from this point of view, it was a one-on-one conversation, so maybe more evidence would have been provided to the POE that was different.
I mean, hyper-local patriotism is still hyper-local patriotism. I guess in a way it's kind of adorable, but yeah, I can see that. I don't know, you'd think that they like try to identify a particular way when playing sports games online.
Harmful opinions. It is unclear what exactly harmful opinions sent to the POE, or more importantly, what he didn't send. Problem there is, the best one is owed, so I provided some recent examples of the title being claimed. Regardless, very, very funny to see people view this as a life ruination strategy when they just tell title violators to stop. Yeah, so the consequence here isn't jail time, or it's just like, please stop. And I
mean, like, of course, like how he handles this might impact how people on the internet view him. Like, life ruination versus social condemnation are different things, and in the circle of which he is working, like being emotionally frail to the point where like people thinking less of you directly, we all know that he's a little bit wishy-washy when it comes to how to take a stand on something. See post Nux clarity. Anyways, like he will immediately disavow someone that he is like clearly okay with and say that he will not be contacting them, but he will then like apologize publicly, delete the other video, and now say that he's going to be friends with them. He will say he's not going to buy a Switch 2. He'll then buy a Switch 2 and then make an apology video about buying a Switch 2 in response to social pressure. Like, every time this happens, he kind of boogie 2988s it out a little bit, you know, and he goes a little bit closer to like the infamy that we ascribe to, like, I was gonna pick another numbered person and go with that fucking eat that pussy man, but that's inappropriate of a comparison, seeing as that man's a weird fucking goober and a fucking loser, and he does like inappropriate shit, and he like should definitely rest in that social condemnation for his like even his present actions, bro. Like, he's kind of a fucking goofball. Fuck him. Anyways, like, so he talks like a heathen. He has no couth or compunction to him. Anyways, I mean, if you tried to nuke Toronto, they'd just take the nuclear, they'd crawl out from under the fucking dust and ashes, and they'd just use all your fancy fucking shit to like make Toronto bucks off of it. I think that this, like, I can see why you might try, but I also think they might try to do some dodgy shit to capitalize on it. They'll just take the loss of life and then start like selling fucking runoff nuclear materia. I don't know. I feel like that's a double-edged sword, because they're not all gonna get got, and the ones that are there are gonna break in dough like hell and have every incentive to do like dickhead shit to everyone else. I don't know. Like, I mean, I'm sure there's the other reason of it's not kind or whatever, but like honestly, I just think they'll like use it like Fallout, and it'll be like, I don't want Fallout to come about that way. I want it to legit be the aliens. So unless you're from like Nibiru or Planet X or some shit, don't give them a hand that way. Just like, tactically, it would give them too much of a W. You would cede that ground to them. Now they'd have less Forest Services people to pay, and they could concentrate mounted police on the borders. It wouldn't be like an open air prison for everyone else in the world outside of them. They would invoke the worst shit on us. We'd be fucked.
The fact that Mutahar had already apologized, even if you take that apology, is one of the biggest reasons that the engineer, they just kind of left him alone. They already knew he's probably not going to use the word engineering anymore.
I mean, even if he does, like he knows the parameters of which he can't call himself this anymore, right? Like, it would be that he ascribes himself to this province and states that he's an engineer of that province, which I would imagine he would get goaded into by chat. Like, I imagine donations are gonna come in and they're gonna be like probably trying to get him to say this. If he has TTS on, I bet someone's gonna send one in that's like, "Ooh, hey there, guys and gals, it's me, Mutahar, and I'm an engineer in Ontario. Ooh, said it. Fuck it, chat, I'm saying it. Oh, hey there, everybody. It's me, Mutahar, and I'm an engineer in Ontario." Like, just that on a TTS would be wicked. Or, like, somebody getting him to react to a video where that's, like, the first thing that he sees. That would be, like, fucking bananas. Like, if we clipped that and sent it to him, and that happened, like, just the amount of trolling that is within easy reach is, like, unfucking knowable right now. That's why, like, every time he doesn't like, okay, so he gets a little bit further away from like responding like a consistent adult that's not going to like condemn a friend. He's clearly friends with Nuxtaku, and I can clearly accept that like that man has had a narrative painted about him that is incongruent with how he behaves in such an extent that I feel bad for just hook, line, and sinker getting caught by it. And that's happened a lot, and I have to accept that, so I'm trying to be more cautious as I go forward in life as a fucking person. All right, great. But like, I can articulate that as a whole and I can like move on. It's that like, he tries to like be apologetic for his actions in between in a way. And like, it just has like, I don't know, man, like it's kind of A and B. It's not, it doesn't have to be ABC or ABC all the way to fucking Z. It doesn't need to go that far. Like, we can just say we did something and we're like iffy about it. Or fuck it, man, I don't fucking know. But like, at the same thing, like he engages it so often and so much. Like, I kind of facepalm about as much for him as I do only waifu. So it's like legitimately a bunch of fucking blue VTubers or a bunch of blue PNG/VTubers are like single-handedly fucking me up. Like, hold on, I got this. I don't need her face reveal, that's weird. No. Oh my gosh, how does she spell her name? Is it like this? Fucking A. Okay, cool. There's like 2 blue motherfuckers, right? Okay, cool. So there's like 2 blue motherfuckers, right? So there's 2 fucking blue motherfuckers that people think are gooners or placate to gooners, but this one I think is a fucking gooner. I don't know about this one, man. I think that this one might have placated to them. I don't fucking know. I think this one is actually a gooner. My point being, there's 2 blue motherfuckers that do blue motherfucker shit. It's like the Blue Man Group. Look at it, it's the Blue Man Group up in here. It's fucking wild. So I don't know, like they keep me face palming about as much each, you know? I mean, like, in some capacity, isn't everyone, even people participating in mental masturbation, isn't everyone doing some weird edge shit all the time anyway? Like, I have to hold back not playing a video game, or I have to try really hard to not run my goddamn yappy ass mouth. That's like a way of like being edged by existence. So I can like kind of understand, right? I kind of get it. I have sympathy for it. Yeah, mental masturbation when you think your brain needs to be braining, but your brain doesn't need to be braining because you're a dumb bitch. Like I do dumb bitch shit. Like what the fuck? So like anyways, both these blue motherfuckers like have a narrative painted about them that I can accept isn't always congruent with the truth. Except the thing is, this one I was like pretty much aware from the start because I just walked into her shit one day and that like blew me the fuck up. And then this one I accept the narrative got painted about. Like life is life. But they make me facepalm as much. It's like that's the weird part. It's like they're straight up on the facepalm train. It's weird. I don't know how they do this so much.
Before showing you the footage, let's start with some max level trivia. As you have 99 of every stat when considering infusions for a weapon, you'll want to look for one who has several stat scaling.
At the moment, nothing, because I suck. Later on, I'll like bring it to like, I don't know, on Twitch I use them for like doing tarot for people. Tarot's not real. It's like making up a story. It's a short story exercise, but like it's fun to do it still.
Such as blood. Blood is one of the best, if not the best, infusion for max level.
But if
Hold
it's not...
on. I'm going to get more examples of this. Outside of her thumbnails, I guess the easiest example of like, some people think she placates to gooners. She is one. She's funny. They make me facepalm about as much though.
Let me pose a question to you. My
Year ago
delectable
content.
caramel
This is when a lot of people made this judgment, is about a year ago, so whatever.
kind of foreshadowed it when he talked about flails.
Situation, and barely any benefit in PvP if I'm being honest, if only because people seem more interested in power stancing Vikes.
It's like they are the same blue motherfucker cut from the same blue motherfucker tree. Do you see what I'm getting at? They're the same fucking blue motherfucker tree. Like, they are overhyped when people fetishize them. I like playing them because they're fun for me. I like combat games. I also like Lugaroo and Overgrowth. And like, I don't know, I like the 3D motion combat games where you can like do some fucked up shit to somebody and use their momentum in a way against them to like shove shit at them more, regardless of the kind. That's kind of a thing I like, you know? I do like Souls games a lot, but I realize that like there are people who make their entire life Souls games outside of what this person's doing. Like, okay, we know people that are good with Mauler, and we also know we like Domo's content around here. Domo's kind of like, Domo's at a point of like gives no fucks, burn the world down, right? Like, I don't think I'm gonna start a fight over like Souls games like they have. Oh my gosh, I can't spell. Moreover, I don't like, I know people who, I didn't know that Mauler that Domo was talking about was the same Mauler that like people we know. I was like, okay. I think there's two different ones. There's the Souls one and then there's the other one. No, it's that like, oh wait, there's a faster way to do this. Every run back fume night. I did type Maul.
The first lessons you truly learn in the first
I didn't know.
real area would be in things betwixt on all of the tutorial stones. Because if real means something that provably exists as guidance, then the tutorial
Talking shit on Dark Souls 2. This is all I know. Oh, Domo defending Dark Souls 2. Domo defends Dark Souls 2. Mauler is one of the people that, like, if you take Domo's presentation at face value, it just kind of parrots a lot of the, like, Dark Souls 2 sucks because video talking points, where it's like this one, for instance, or the fucking Punisher. Like, it's that, like, the animation of your rolling is queued to finish. Like, it goes in the queue. It has to finish first, the roll animation. And the videos that people reference and a lot of the gameplay that they go through when they get tagged is they literally just rolled late. Like, I feel like the game is actually relatively fairly stacked up against 3, and like that 1 is the like the weird thing, but like the scaling and time kind of feels like, here, let me say that like this, right? You roll, the thing happens, whatever. It feels like it takes longer in 2 than it does in 3 and Elden. Like, it feels like a quarter or a maybe like 2/3 of the time, maybe up to about that, less. Or sorry, it feels like that as opposed to a whole. So like, what the fuck ever. So these things happen faster and people don't really just seem to notice it. But that's just my fucking weird take on it. Like, what people tend to get stuck up though is like, you have to finish the roll animation, but if it hits you, you get sucked back into it. And so if it happens really fast, it just looks like it hits you, you got sucked into it, you can't really tell for sure, and you just kind of like nod along and go with it. But it happens so fast enough that it's kind of up at that point where we know people might get a little bit fuzzy about the shit. And so like, now it's slowed down and it feels more extreme and this shit's happening. And so like, people are fighting about this and like shitting on each other and sending whole communities at each other over takes like that. Okay, that's what the
Tutorial
fuck
counts.
happens here. People are sending out like multi-generational fucking wars against each other. I'm really liking Fallout 4. We haven't played it very often, like very much recently, but I was playing my first play on survival, and that's kind of why I'm not playing it as much, but I really like it. I like the guns. I mean, now I like Elder Scrolls because bows. But like, okay, but then Mountain Blade had better bow combat for ages, and like Elder Scrolls hasn't cracked it. If you want the projectile game, go play Sniper Elite. That's fine, but like, I don't know. Like, I do get whingy about hitboxes and stuff and how stuff like drops. Elder Scrolls 6? Oh. If they continue this trend they started in Oblivion, or sorry, not Oblivion, in Skyrim, in Tesva, to Elders Tesva, I'm gonna try to pronounce it like as like it's a fucking word. Sorry. Tesva. And you can't change your top bottom shoes and like hat separate, then I'm not gonna play it. That's like my line. That's when I stopped playing fucking the Pikachus, right? I stopped that when you couldn't change your fucking fit in a more intriguing way. And I couldn't go PvP all fitted up, like feeling like I play video games and I unlock all the cosmetic shit because I couldn't afford fucking clothes. And it's the most like I don't like splurging on clothes still because that fucking breaks me. So I play video games where I can do like fashion shit, like Fashion Souls and like, you know, in like fucking black and white, like accepting that it was like internet Paris and you were just like fitted the fuck out and you were gonna go fight some motherfuckers. You were gonna go be good at the game and you were gonna look really clean while you did it. And like that's fine and fun and I really like it. But then like Elder Scrolls started taking the shit away. Mass Effect took it away from 2 and now 3 came around and you couldn't change your whole fit anymore and I just don't give a fuck. Like if fucking Elden 2 or Dark Souls 4 drops and or like Dusk Bloods for PC comes out and I can't customize my whole outfit, that's probably going to be a game that I don't play very often. Like Stellar Blade is so good for combat and quick time events that I don't care. I kind of just wear the same outfit in the whole game. I don't Fashion Souls it. It's one of the most easy games to Fashion Souls in. But I found like the yellow fucking hoodie jumpsuit in the start and I was like, sick. I would wear that IRL. That is sick. I like that fit. It's cool. I like it. I would get that fit. I would wear that fit if I had that fit in that color. But instead I have it in green. So... And I don't have the cool fucking tech sleeve, but who the fuck cares? Red Dead? Oh. Oh no, I'm aware. I just like, okay, so fucking, oh my gosh. That lovely company. Even in fucking, oh my fuck, I played fucking holy shitballs in Galifianakis. Play. So I was playing fucking, GTA on stream once because I'd never play outside of this apparently, and my biggest whinge is like, well, because I've never played it before either, but I played like I started fucking I started with Red Dead, but like, well, I played GTA when it was like super old and you had to like do it single player. It's still on like old PlayStation hardware back in the day, and like I liked it because like I would play it like you go into the world and now you start a fight with the police. You go beat someone until the police come, then the police come, then you take their gun, and now you take the gun until you get a helicopter or an RPG, and you start murdering everyone. And that's how you play the game. Okay, that's how I play the game, but whatever. And so I haven't played in ages, and I don't know, like, it's that they make you go through story in the front. You have to do PvE before you can do PvP. That's the part that upsets my spaghettis. I want to just go run into it and go fight other motherfuckers. I want to beat a motherfucker with another motherfucker. I mean, it's not bad storytelling. I just like, I want to go into PvP without having to do it. I want to go start murdering people in a video game before like, if I like how it is to murder people in your video game, then I will go read your outstanding story. But if you force me to read your outstanding story before I can go murder people in a video game, then I get like, I'm dissuaded because like now I have to go I want to do this thing, but you're telling me I have to do this other thing. Meanwhile, I purchased this. It's in my fucking house right now. I paid for it. It's in my house. I feel like this is how Andrew Tate thinks about like prostitutes. So anyway, I paid for this. It's in my fucking house. It's gonna do what I want. Fuck what it wants. Fuck it, man. We're doing it. We're balling. Holy shit. I'm just like, I can't get away from them fucking, just him in my head right now. is like, I paid for you, now you're gonna get on your knees and give me a blowjob, you fucking ungrateful bitch. I gave you money. You're supposed to do what I want. I'm the man in this country and you're supposed to do. I will get you sent into the Hooskow. Fuck you, bitch. I'll say you committed a crime. You're fucking, go to hell. Like, I just imagine that he does the most fucking off the wall bullshit, bro. I'm like, I don't know how he treats people. He might be the sweetest dude in the world to people he's actually around. I don't fucking know. But like, my, holy shit. Like, I don't know his personal life. I don't know if it's all a grift or if he's really just fucking trying to go that hard, but it seems like he's willing to go a little hard. So I don't know. It's a little hard for me to not think that. Anyway, I paid for the goddamn game. It's in my motherfucking house. I want to play it like I want to play it. Right? Like, I hear the same about Tim Pool, right? Like, and I can believe it with Tim Pool. I can actually believe that he might be. With Tate, he did kind of like flee a country and then start on Maine trying to like beg Mr. Trump to save him. Got told to not associate. So like, I don't know. It's like, I don't know with him. Tim Pool at least gets invited to the fucking White House and doesn't sully his reputation eternally. Like, people will get mad at the man, but at least he's allowed nice places. I've never been told I can't go somewhere. I vibe with that part. Like, holy shit. Like, fuck. That's the wrong tap device. So this fucking Mauler and Domo war goes on so hard. Here, like, there's a good example. There's an I can't spell. So let's just fucking copy fucking paste. Apparently I'm bad at life. Wait, no, that's relevant.
Tutorial counts.
Complaining about wording instead of paying attention to the meaning is such a weird phenomenon in Mauler's critique. First real area.
I mean, like, when you go and critique someone for like giving in-depth conversation about games and you're gonna bring that up, I can see why you say that, but Domo doesn't like iterate upon that a lot. Like, but it's fine. It happens. But like, for like just an example, right? How much does like, how hard does this like war go? The Mauler Defense Forces arrives. I like Domo's fucking content. I really do like it here. It's mindful. I don't know Mauler's content. Oops. But like, I can say that Domo goes, I mean, there's a playlist where it's numbered. Why didn't I just click on that? Holy shit. Holy fuck. There's Feeble King, there's Mauler, Vanilla versus Scholar, DS2 walkbacks, and DS2 hitboxes. I like Domo's content, but let's be fucking honest here. Domo is like an ardent Dark Souls 2 defender. Domo is such a part of this that Domo gets like dropped in there. That's fine. Like, Domo goes hard for Dark Souls 2, and I like this game. I think it's really fun. I see what goes on and I like how it feels. But 12 videos for Mauler, 9 videos for Feeble King, 34 for Vanilla vs. Scholar, 14 for Dark Souls 2 runbacks. I mean, it's 14 videos, right? In defense of Dark Souls 2 hitboxes. God damn it. Holy fuck, this is fucking unnecessarily fun. It's not my side this time. I just go into the shield arm the whole time, by the way, so I don't understand this, because I just walk into the shield arm, and this has like never got me. I didn't know people died like this until this fucking like happened, until I saw these videos, because I see this shit going on, and what do? I walk into the shield arm. This man never fucking has like, there's one shield attack that doesn't do that fucking much, and if you roll out of it, if you really get tagged, you're fine. And so I just walk into the shield arm because I'm like, there's the least shit there. There's the most space to stay close and do some unhinged shit to this man's face. So I'm clearly gonna just go to the shield arm and keep hitting him the whole fucking time, get my broadsword, let's fucking go. Just like whack, 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 motherfucking fuck you. And I'm done. Oh. Oh, really? But with the Scholar switch? Like, this is in Scholar, which Mahler was critiquing. Mahler was like, oh my gosh. No, it's that, like, you can say that Mahler reuses arguments from the Dark Souls 2 community, but like, you could also say that both Domo and Mahler, with different sized audiences, really did go after each other for a minute, directly and indirectly. And I think Domo did the most direct shit. But, you know, like in terms of volume and frequency. There, it's better now. That's how slowed down it is. It's painful. Yeah, those little boxes, that's Dark Souls 2 is when they start doing this, because in like Dark Souls, you can just hug Quail Egg. You can stand right up against Quail Egg and she's trivialized. Like, she is the most run into it boss ever. Meanwhile, the fucking like Titanite demon is the least run into it boss ever. That motherfucker's hitboxes are fucked. I mean, it's a whole example of go to the sword arm, but like honestly, I think my biggest lesson in any Souls game, because their engines are kind of similar, right? If the sprite's bigger than you, do the same thing you need to do on the fucking, right? Like, do the thing you do when, the fuck is the word? You're playing fucking, okay, the Headless. Sekiro's Headless. If you go behind them, their moveset gets divided by like a third. There's a whole third of their moveset they can't do. In Dark Souls 3, you have Backpack Bros, and the whole cheese for... I learned how to do cheese. One day I'd played enough over that I was like, I'm gonna do my first cheese in Elden. It was my first cheese ever. And then I went and I did a cheese in DS3. I did the fucking... oh my gosh. And then oh my gosh, homie got me to do a fucking... oh, it was so good. I love the story. I love the gameplay. It's like, oh my fuck. Okay, so then I learned how to do skips in Elden because I wanted to do a fucking, homie here got me into doing a maidenless run. So you can't, it's a level 1 run, but you also don't ever talk to the maiden. So you never get your third thingy. Oh my gosh. Did you know that the game has dialogue for when you beat it without getting invited to the round table hold because you get teleported there at the end of the game after you beat the game? Did you know that there's fucking dialogue in there for you when you break the game? Oh, right. I think we streamed it. It was fun as fuck. I know, but I streamed a lot of the skips we'd learned too, because it was my first time learning how to do skips. And so the ones I'd learned are like, oh my gosh, I figured one out the hard way on my own because homie got me used to like looking at how to do them. Because like Homeskillet gave up, Vest gave up like for a bit and then picked it back up. And I just wanted to like, I was doing a level 1 Dark Souls 3 run for the first time as my first level 1 run, and I was really happy with it. But then homie was already doing a maidenless run, and like there were things we didn't know how to do together. And so I just wanted to learn how to do them. And so we did this shit, and it was really fucking fun, and there were so many weird skips. And I feel really overly happy that I learned how to look for them. Like, okay, so there's a certain amount of distance you can fall. There's the tier that stops you from taking damage, and there's the tier that makes you explode. When you explode, you reset your height. And that height is used when you calculate your fall damage. So I was learning how to just jump off of like every little thing I get to look at, and I was like constantly following the edge of the map looking for distance and how I can like cheat the distance by landing on something intermittent. It was so fucking weird, but it was honestly really fucking fun. It was a good jump into how Souls games allow you to do some like weird nuanced mechanical shit. I don't know. It was super fucking fun. It was hard as fuck, and earlier bosses felt the worst. Oh, no. Oh my gosh. I spent like, basically it would take me a night to learn every boss because effectively I wouldn't, it's not like I could do a hitless run or a deathless run. I don't have the memory for it. But like, I was able to like make myself have, I would oftentimes be able to take a hit from most bosses. That was fine. But where I couldn't, I learned how to cheese things. I don't know, it was pretty fun. Like, holy shit. Anywho's, this is a multi-generational, eon-long fucking conflict. And Maulers go on hard. Mauler makes, I think, like an 8-hour video. Domo hits back with an 8-hour video. Maybe Mauler's isn't 8 hours. I don't know offhand. But it goes hard. And it all culminates in a video called Mauler is an objectively bad critic after part 9. Because I think Mauler drops a multi-part series about Domo, or just other people. No, Mauler drops a multi-part series about why he dislikes Dark Souls 2. And Domo just rebuts this, and then...
Obviously refers to the first area after the tutorial. That's how everyone uses these words. If he meant the first area, he would not have used the specifier real.
This is a road.
I like Dark Souls 2 because power stancing is super fun in it, and like I like it in Elden too, but power stancing in 2, the way it changes up the moveset is so wild. I like it so much. It's like so fucking good. So fucking awesome. Oh, that's just, I'm assuming I got into here 15-ish minutes ago, and I'm just bad at stuff.
Obviously refers to the
It's obviously a thing that is so big I ought to just probably mark it in case someone wants to avoid it when we go to the next thing.
first area after the tutorial. That's how everyone uses these words. If he meant the first area, he would not have used the specifier real.
This is a roadblock boss meant to act as punctuation of the area. It's almost like they needed a boss in this particular area, so they just shoved a bunch of things together.
This fight is punctuation of the lore. In this chapter, I will explain why they were shoved.
Okay, so TLDR. I'm gonna TLDR this for you. This dude and his brother, the king in that like gets the smelter demon king, and his brother have 2 different ways of living life. The smelter king dude gets automata from his brother that are made from like, they're basically fucking forcing humans and other living things like giants into like forms and whatever. So like they're forcing them to be golems. Turn the earth into a golem, let's go. Anyways, so what?
Now
Okay, this part. Only this part. So so one of the automata that he makes is this fucking this like dead people and golem powered horse chariot that just crushes the bones of hollows because he hates that there's the hollowing, and he thinks that if he causes the hollows to suffer, that he fixes it. They need to be beaten eternally to abate it. So Gwyn committed the first sin by sealing the dark soul of man with the fucking white soul of gods, and like now we're conscripted to die in this story. We weren't otherwise gonna die the same, but now we fade away when the age of gods, the age of fire fades. So the locusts get it instead of us. Bird of Pygmy tried. Bro did it for us. Do. Anywho's. So, like, it's a common trope, right? It's just like, what do your actions really achieve when you're trying to prolong a cycle? The start of them, and oftentimes a revisited thing you're gonna see in every fucking combat game we fucking play, from Nier to a fucking Nier, Stellar Blade, Dark Souls, Sekiro, fucking Hi-Fi fucking Rush, Tyrant's Realm, Mortal Sin. All of these games are oftentimes predicated from a like similar story arc of how like it's so common. It is samey. People that point it out as samey aren't wrong. But I look at it as really pretty, like a troupe of actors telling fucking the similar story throughout time and space as the world processes eternally. That's my take on it. Like this is a stage played upon by actors as you, the player, view it as the viewer in this little analogy, and it's told about in like the meta analysis of the game, but also the very particular spot lore of this event where this dude is like where this chariot dude is crushing hollows for eternity, right? It happens a lot, but like it's because of that, I just consider like all of them like that. It's so wild. Anywho's, as we fucking were,
No, what?
we were making a quick point about only waifu
This was his reason.
coming off like Nux, and Muda disavowed his friend, made a video to disavow his friend after making videos in support of his friend, to then come back and say that he doesn't disavow his friend, taking public criticism, said he's not going to buy a Switch 2, buys a Switch 2, and then apologizes for it. It's just to point out that, like, you know, in a world where this is our environment, him coming back and forth on stuff is a thing that makes him shed people in a way that is more Boogie 2988 as opposed to like, he's not going Cyrax, right? He's not full Cyrax mode on us, you know? He's not doing EDP shit. He's not doing like Cyrax. He's not fucking Nova Online. He's not King Cobra, because that would be like fucking kind of, he might be King Cobraing it. He might be King Cobraing it. Because Muda does talk about weird gooner shit, but then does talk about sickos a lot. And that is kind of what Cobes does too, right? Like, Cobes is the one that made out with a sex toy on main, on a video that we all got to look at. And so Muda kind of gooned it over hentai on main. Some of which he got called out for his friend using in that and in adjacent to it what seemed like random fucking drawn children. I'm sorry. I was trying to rack my brain for how I wanted to say this. And like, so if his like bleeding people is over him like endorsing a behavior, condemning a friend, and then saying he doesn't condemn a friend, not necessarily in that he says things where he talks a lot, but it's very little substance. He says a lot of words. A lot of those fucking words, especially around controversy, don't mean a goddamn thing. So he's just talking a lot, but the point isn't like, the point is for talking for engagement. It's like, it's rage bait farming. It's going full boogie. It's like, it's boogie mode. He's not like, he's going King Cobra. He's fucking mouth fucking a fucking sex toy after a fucking ventriloquism dummy tries to cuck him in his own house. Like, it's a thing. I feel like that's a good way to describe this. He's like, he's doing the, like, God damn it.
Even need to reprimand.
He's being a lol cow. What do you fucking want from me? He's being a lol cow. Hassan Piker's being a fucking lol cow. A lot of people that are famous are being fucking lol cows. I don't know if it's something in the air or maybe that they're all having fucking simultaneous Elon Trump, Kamala Biden derangement syndrome all together at the same time, strewing in their bodies because they've had to fucking placate to audiences under different auspices depending on how extreme they wanted to be the next fucking day. Like, I don't know what the fuck it is, but like there's some fucking thing in the fucking air and I don't know what the fuck it is because it's not impacting everyone fucking else that makes them act like lol cows. They're very lol cowy right now. I don't know why. Why are they lol cows? Is it because they think it's an infinite money machine? Do they have the same manager? Are they like the fucking Down syndrome marketing OnlyFans girls that have the same management group on top of them, and instead of like faking Down syndrome, it's like faking being emotionally immature and fucking incompetent? Shout out to the Down syndrome homies. Hope you're well. Love you much. Anyways.
Him because according to his apology, he is not an engineer and he does not consider himself today an engineer. That's hilarious. Personally, I think it's a bad angle of criticism, this credential business, but this certainly makes the matter more certain. Correct. For me, it's always been a mistake. These guys love to lead you down the garden path that misses the point, which is what he is, that he doesn't have the background to be commenting on this stuff. For me, I feel entitled, given my background, to comment on For Mutahar, he just presents the generic software engineer to add weight to his commentary. He applies it to...
From my background, I feel quite qualified to say that I am a no-talent shit. I am a no-talent ass clown. I suck and my life is forfeit. But I just keep living in spite of the universe around me because I like to breathe and it's fun and I like learning stuff. And sometimes I learn an interesting thing or two and we'll talk about it.
Generally across the range of domains that he's incredibly unlikely to have experience in. At the very least, he needs to bring real references, real commentary on software. He should have a decade in the industry, be able to talk about existing code repositories and show knowledge based on his past contributions.
No, because learning about GitHub repositories takes like 10 seconds and that's not really hard. Even learning how to read the history isn't that hard, bro. It's like, that's not like a, no. Let's find a zine. Let's find a zine. Oh gosh, I opened the kick by accident. Oh gosh, it played my own voice at me. You lame. Lame, 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 lame. Is this a zine? It's like the reading kind? Nope.
Just learn everything we need to know about GitHub.
Fuck you.
It's 02.
Oh yeah, PNG tuber's doing. Wait, no, this isn't a PNG. This is Octocat. Never mind. I got too excited. I can be a real bitch right now. Even the ladies can do it.
Your country will be India. आप अपनी कंट्री के हिसाब से इसको चूज कर सकते हैं. मैं इंडिया में हूँ तो आई विल चूज इंडिया. चलिए इसको. ये आपका अकाउंट वेरिफिकेशन के लिए मांगेगा तो वेरीफाई करने के लिए आप इस. अब जो हमने तब यूजर ईमेल 1. तो आप देख सकते हो मेरा फाइल टू यहाँ कमिट लिस्ट में आ चुका है. दीज आर माय फाइल.
Can I just like search for this? Has someone complained about this? Are you mad? Are you molding right now?
Oh, right?
Are you molding?
That's right. Put it between your thumb, index finger, and middle finger. Chopsticks
Are you gonna call everyone idiots?
together now.
Are you gonna do a Wendigoon?
So this is what happened, right? Here, you should hold the bottom and move the top to pick up the food. When you move the upper chopstick, use your thumb as a lever and use your index finger and middle finger to move.
I grew up using my hands, chopsticks, forks, and being able to set up a really fucking appropriate fucking table spread at a fucking gala. So none of this is new to me. We're gonna move on. Anywho's, I just expected there to be warfare over this. Like, when I started typing, it was like how to use chopsticks for beginners. And I'm like, worst chopsticks for beginners video, which also we didn't find one. We found like a video, but I think they are molding. I do think they're mad. I feel like if we go here, we're gonna like see, we have to check shorts for someone who's mad about this. Like there's no real way around it. We have to. Oh my gosh. Wait, what if I add rage in here? What if I get rage? What if it's like we're looking for the Caleb Hammer of how to use chopsticks? Can someone become the Caleb Hammer of we found a mad one? Don't you DMCA me, you bitch. Bitch, I go hard. Don't fuck with me, I go hard. Well, I found a mad one. Howdy, y'all, I found a good one. Sorry. I every so often listen to Old Man Buck. He was talking about our wheelhouse. He was talking about people using fucking autism spectrum disorder as a fucking excuse. And so he rage baited me into watching another video. Oh no. Another person pointing out something that needs to be treated somewhat with like reverence. Oh no. Anywho's.
So what do you guys think about this? This was actually Nicolangelo's most recent post. This guy isn't really computing.
So anyway, to bring it all together, right? Muda was kind of doing, like, in addition to being, like, to Chris Channing out, in addition to, like, also having worn a Sonichu necklace, this man has worn a Sonichu necklace, hasn't he? I'm pretty sure he's touched that fucking thing. You don't get a Sonichu necklace, love yourself. Love yourself. Okay, fine. I do like this clip. It is... This deserves a captain's... This doesn't deserve a captain's log introduction, because this is dead serious.
Wise to wear a medallion designed by an incredibly autistic mother lover who...
We do not claim this one. I'm sorry. Whatever state this one is from has to lay claim to it. ASD adults in nowhere claim this motherfucking bitch ass. Nope. We had harmful opinions being a W for responsible ASD adults. We are not about to sully it up with fucking this motherfucker. You can keep him. I'm sorry. I revoke his autism card. You can have him. You fucking alleged normie bitches. No, actually, wait. No, the fucking... No. Nope. Nope. This is a bigender person. That's what we're looking at here. They can claim him. Autistic people do not claim this one. I'm sorry. Go away. This one fucking believes in the universal merge. The people who believe in that shit can claim him. All the fucking Sonichu necklace wearing people like Muda can claim this one. ASD people are not claiming this one. This is something else going on here, and this is not our fault. And you can get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. Hell the fuck no, brother. We don't want this.
Enjoys this. And in the same way, it's rather unwise to wear a medallion designed by an incredibly autistic mother lover who enjoys the taste of creamy...
They stated that they raped their own mother. So, I mean, if you're gonna go online and say you raped your own mother and only roll it back when you start to take flack for it, you're kind of weird. And right, this is what Muda put this necklace on. Now, that was before we all found out about the fucking mother fucking sexual assault. But, you know, y'all know about the thing, right? It's gonna make context soon, because I stand this. The EHDDL drama, EHDDL, is also like some lolcow shit. I don't think Ethan's being a lolcow. I think Hassan's being a lolcow. Yes.
Okay, once they say the paper's in hand, the actual arrest warrant, then you're gonna be under arrest, okay? Okay. Well, you didn't at first. But I'm glad you did. Yeah, that was kind of the point a little bit.
Meanwhile, the
one and only Mewtwo, the one that was cloned by Giovanni's team in Team Rocket as featured in the first Pokemon movie.
Chris Chan, whose legal name is Christine Chandler, was taken to the Central Virginia Regional Jail and held without bond after being charged with incest. The victim was alleged to be Chris's mother. On August 8, 2023.
It might be a hot take, but I don't think that rapists should be jailed with anyone. I understand that isolation and that being in solitary your whole stay is considered torture. I'm sorry, I don't think rapists should be allowed to be around anyone unless it's supervised by a guard and they're doing recreation and they're constantly under supervision. Like, there's too many people talking about, like, fucking, first off, like, just sticking rapists in jail and where to stick them. When I think you shouldn't put rapists in around anybody. I'm sorry. Like, maybe it's a hot fucking take. They should see a doctor. They should talk to a fucking therapist, a psychiatrist. They should be supervised by a person with a gun whenever they do this. The gun should be trailed on the fucking rapist. And when they speak to these people, they should be able to speak about their life and grow. And if they decide to, like, do the whole YouTuber, I went to therapy thing, the person with the gun should be allowed to go to their house, knock on the door, bang the door down, blow up the door if they have to, go inside and say, remember me? Remember me? I got them member berries, a whole magazine of them. And then they should just be allowed to, like, taunt them and troll them and be a fucking goofball. Whenever they tried to hide behind while I went to therapy. Bitch, I've been in therapy since I was fucking 10 years old. I think it's a lovely thing, and I think every fucking person should have that insured to them along with going to the dentist and the eye doctor and the fucking primary care doctor from the moment they're cracked out of their fucking mother's womb. So personally, hot fuckballs take. But moreover, I think rapists should be isolated to only those people, not their parents. Nope. Nope, just doctors, guards. Don't let them around other prisoners, because I don't trust rapists around other prisoners. I think other prisoners who don't do things like murder and rape should have like if they're not violently offending, if they're not committing manslaughter or using a gun to threaten people, they should be able to rehabilitate themselves and like rejoin the rest of us, right? Like let them vote, let them do all those lovely things. But like, I'm just a little bit afraid of murderers, rapists, and people who use weapons to intimidate others, just a teeny bit. But I'm damn sure that the murderers and rapists shouldn't be around anyone. Maybe that's a hot take, maybe I'm wrong, but that's just how I feel about that shit.
2 years.
Like, I don't think it should be quibbling over which jail they go to from the fucking, like, sex organ segregated jails. I don't think that's relevant. I think they should be kept away from everyone. I think you should have a place you put them with, like, doors that close, and they shouldn't be allowed to walk around unless it's to do explicit fucking shit. They should be able to learn with a gun trained on them the whole time. Learn, go to school, go get your education on with a gun trained on you the whole time. You know, go to school in jail with a gun trained on you the whole fucking time. And a guard to make sure that gun is two of them, so no three, so if one's compromised, we all know what happens. Fuck it. Nah. Just all the time. Do it. Do it. Fuck yeah, bro.
After the arrest.
Let them pursue rehabilitation, but let them do it under constant fucking, like, talk about gun control. Control them with a gun.
Charges were ultimately
like rapists and murderers, I just don't trust. Sorry. I don't trust them around guards, around doctors, around other prisoners. I think other prisoners who aren't violent offenders deserve to be able to grow and do everything beautiful in the world. The fuck is this person doing?
Missed.
An autism deferred diagnosis? No, you fucking other people can claim this one. This is not ours. We don't take this. So anyways, like all this shit going down. Mutahar over here.
Being ever. I mean, just the most easily in slot.
He
was always kind of like a shifty looking guy, and he was talking out his ass.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so I don't think this really needs to be said, but I just want to point this out. This picture right here. You see what the arrow is pointing at?
Do you see what the problem is here?
This is the Sonichu medallion. Now, some people might be asking, what is Sonichu?
Don't touch the poo. You had to pay someone who would later go to rape their own mother money, your legally earned tender, to requisition a necklace made by this person who has been called a lolcow for longer than I have been a person who talks on the internet. I think that's talking head.
And what is this medallion supposed to be? Well, this is something that was made by Christian Weston Chandler, now known as Christine, or as what people know,
made in their own home.
To this person is on the internet, Chris Chan. This little
it's okay, they have multiple genders and do not care what they are called, so if I like bounce between everything, you can eat my ass crack.
Medallion is cursed. Now, why would you think that would be, Snipe? Why is this thing cursed? Well, let us go back to the past and see what has happened with people that have worn this thing or have come into contact with Chris Chan. So, it all started with...
It's not good. Just don't do it. You'll, like, there are so many video docs on fucking this one person, dude. It's bananas. I will do this. I will stop being a suck streamer. There we go. Let's suck less.
Engineer, but there's still an IT professional who has weighed in on these situations.
See, it all ties in together. It's like Muda's being a lolcow. Muda wore the fucking lolcow necklace. And I don't mean going on the lolcow fucking show. Keem has genuinely, since I have become aware of him, like, been doing W's. I get that he's done L's before for peeps. That's fine. He's been W man recently. He's like...
tracing and analyzing Mutahar.
Like, it's like when I found Trisha Paytas's old content and I didn't know about what the fuck else she's been doing. Like, a few times I thought it might be rage bait, maybe she and Ethan planned this, yada yada yada. Like, holy fuck, holy shit, y'all, I need to, holy fuck. I'll press
First
play.
commentary, and is he a fraud? So not only has Nicolangelos kind of started this debate, but Mutahar will probably never call himself an engineer ever again on YouTube. Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments section below. Is he
I'll let you know in a whole goddamn video, brother.
an engineer? Is he not an engineer? Just to be safe, he's probably better off just avoiding the title in general. Anyway, bye guys.